In this video, I'm going to look at the evidence from human studies to see whether charcoal reduces risk in the context of overdose. So the first people to try taking charcoal to prevent poisonings were two French chemists. The first was a man called Michel Bertrand in 1811, but I couldn't find a picture of him. So you've got the second guy, who is Pierre Fleur-Curie, who in about 1850 took a lethal dose of strychnine, about 10 times the amount that would be needed to kill him, in front of a bunch of astounded colleagues, and also took some charcoal and turned out to be absolutely fine. Then, over the next 150 years, there are a whole variety of human studies that mainly gave volunteers a small amount of drug with charcoal and then measured what the concentrations in the bloodstream were at regular intervals after that. Jeffrey Ispest has done a great summary of the human evidence in this paper, and I'm going to talk you through one of the key figures that he presents. So if you look at the left-hand side of the graph, you can see that when people take charcoal in under 5 minutes, you get a really big reduction in area under the curve. And the area under the curve is basically a measure of the total drug that's in someone's body. So it plots concentration over time and then calculates the total amount of drug that was present. So the more you reduce area under the curve, the more you've reduced the exposure to whatever substance we're measuring. But what's really interesting is that if you look out towards the 2 hour mark in this graph, or if you look out towards the 3 hour or 4 hour mark, you can see that even at 2, 3, and 4 hours, you can still get a significant reduction in absorbed drug or an increase in clearance of a drug. Well after the traditional time that we would give charcoal in the emergency department, which for the last few years has been mainly in the first hour, and now it's just starting to be stretched back out again to the 2, 3, and 4 hour marks.